and it's actually piggybacked off of his. So
Right.
it's his show, but it'll be showing on my channel as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's not really new anymore. Me and Dust Devil Brian figured that out very shortly after StreamYard released it. That feature that Vic's talking about. And me, it was during my live, and then we attached Brian's live to it, and then Jed jumped in, Scott Speed Shop, and attached his to it, and we had all three channels broadcasting the same live.
The only thing that sucks about that is you can't watch the comments.
The comments get confusing.
Well, you can only watch the channel that you got up. You know, it's somebody makes a comment on your live. You know, I can't see them on his live.
Right. However,
unless they get posted, you know.
If you see the comments in StreamYard, though, you'll see all the comments.
That's only if I'm part of the live.
That's only if you're part of if you were part of the simulcast.
Simulcast, yes.
Yeah, let's see. So it says, go look at my community post, the last two. Okay, give me a sec.
All right. I got Functional up there. I got him muted over here. One watching now. That must be me. I'm special. Feels like Jason's garage when he first started.
I think Jason's done a couple of those. I think Dr. Art's been doing them here lately too.
His lives,
yeah.
He's been simulcasting.
Oh, the simulcast. Yeah, that's been a big thing the last 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, it's been out for a few months and it never really got any traction. I did them a few times with some of you guys, but it never really gained any traction, and we just quit. Now all of a sudden people are doing it again.
Well, the only thing that sucks is the only comments you see is on the stream you're watching.
Right. Let's see.
Which, you know, I'm glad everybody's getting watch hours out of the same stream. That's like everybody pooling their money.
Hello, Justin.
Justin's in the house. Welcome, brother.
There I go, forgetting the chat over here. I like being live because I don't have to type.
Man, that sure does look good, ASO. Some good paint work there, buddy. I like it.
I've been so busy lately. I don't really get a chance to look at. I try and look at my subscription friends' videos, but it's
busy on what, Don?
Coming home from work. Yeah, bust my balls.
Been working.
What is a chocolate coated pebble?
What?
I don't know, Dean. I think Dean is getting mad at us for not reading the comments. He just keeps going.
Dean's just funny. Dean's just being Dean.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm like a candy coated chocolate pebble.
If I know Dean's in the chat, I usually take meds. That, you know, like
I was right.
You know, something to keep your headache.
On me all the time too.
But I'll give him credit. He's got some serious wit. If you think about it,
absolutely. That guy is smart.
He's all there when it comes to his wit. No, this just wouldn't be the same without Dean. I'd like him to make.
He's fun to be around.
Well, it's tomorrow afternoon for him.
Right. We're all winding down. He's just hanging out.
Well, he's waiting to go home and do his home life thing. I don't know.
Oh, Colleen, I got the Christmas card. I guess it's for Ron. I'll get it to him tomorrow.
Sean just joined.
Just joined what? The live? No Name Nationals. See you there. Date will be announced next week.
Yeah.
We're all waiting.
Right?
No, I need to know because
I need to know too.
Patiently
I want
waiting.
to be the first one to write on the calendar.
the vacation next year calendar.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting here waiting to click that button to be first in line again.
We thought we was looking for John's live tonight. Wait till next week. There's going to be 75 people.
Right?
I expect
bad.
that we ought to do a poll right now. I'm guessing 75, 74 people next week.
At least.
No,
I mean,
it's going to
he
be more.
usually averages 50.
I say 95 to 100 because they're all waiting on it.
Right.
Well,
No,
we'll
you
see.
can only give one number.
I'll go with
Not
70.
75 to 100, just one.
I'll go with 74. All right. Well, do I want to write this down? We'll do a poll right here.
Okay.
Everybody
Whoever
in
gets it, I'll give something away.
now. Everybody's in for a buck. Payable, no name.
Whoever gets the right
Payable
answer
at no name.
in the live, I'll give something away. That Busted Radio gave us, I'll give it back to them. All but JB and Laura because they're going to cut it open with a chainsaw. They
Yeah.
might make it.
So I'm looking here. My join date was
Hold on one.
March 27, 2022. So I'm guessing that would be my D day for my watch hours. Would be March 27. So I got about 3 months to get 700 watch hours.
We'll get you that.
What'd you say, Don? What number did you say?
724 or no, 74.
Hey,
All
Don,
right.
Tony, I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion. I don't know if you guys have them on your channels or not, but if you have playlists, that makes things
Yes.
so much easier for everybody to.
Yeah.
just
I do. I do have playlists.
So, and people can push the what is it? Recirculate, recycle, whatever button, and it'll just play them over and over and over again.
Autoplay. Yeah, the autoplay button.
That's the one.
Yeah, no, I've got everything playlisted. You know, like the whole build on the rat rod and everything is all on its own playlist. What little video I took of the truck is on its own playlist. There's a lot of video, a lot of shooting I need to do with that truck.
We're guessing the number of what now? Oh, we were gonna say on John's stream next week. Everybody is looking for the number of people that are going to be in the stream to see the date for No Name National.
It's for the live, Colleen. How many's going to be in his live? Not to register, it's a live.
At peak. The only thing sucks is somebody's going to have to watch the group count.
Right.
Well, I can't be trusted.
Justin Hill says 85. Otto says
Hold on. See, now I just committed myself to have to write all this shit down.
Colleen says 102.
And if everybody's in for a buck, payable, No Name Nationals, we're going to guess the number of people on John's Live at the max.
I might be able to squeeze $1 by then.
All right. If not, I got you covered.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
38 says 128.
Says 128, Don.
Oh, slow down. I can't write that fast. I don't know shorthand. Laura.
Well, we got 75,
Hold on.
85, 75, and 102.
See, you got me confused already.
Okay.
I can only write one down at a time.
We
Give me
got
some numbers.
85,
Who?
Justin Hill.
Justin Hill.
Auto Savage Outlaw says,
Justin Hill has how many?
huh?
Justin had, what's his guess?
85.
85. Okay.
38 says he'll throw it $2.
Auto Savage Outlaw says 75.
Well, there's a S 75. I'll have to rewrite this, but I'm scribbling. Hey, this is a legitimate poll, isn't it?
Colleen says 102.
Wow, big number. Next.
38 POS Racing says 128.
Wow.
Dean says his IQ.
-3.
140. All right. Any other guesses? Okay.
Sorry, Dean.
I guess 74. Folks,
You
You
can
can't
put me
win
in
your
for,
right,
uh,
John.
You put me in
Sure
for
I can.
96.
96?
Yep.
Ooh. That's
He
legitimate.
says -73 and a half.
Well, that means Dean will be there. All right, Dean, 73 and a half. You know, if you round up, that's 74.
He may still be talking about his IQ.
I'm gonna guess a cool 100.
Ooh, 100. Easy number to remember.
Even 100.
Oh, God love you, Dean. That was a good laugh. Thank you for that.
Hey, there he is. Mr. Layton, how you doing there, buddy? Good
Hey,
to see you.
Leighton, we're guessing how many?
Hi, Bobby.
Bobby. That was from Wilburn's Live. Hey, Leighton, we're guessing how many spectators on Wilburn's Live at the Max tomorrow or next Friday.
Giving something away if someone guesses it or closest.
How many viewers at Max tomorrow?
You know, it's funny you call him Bobby, Wendy. I
Well,
actually,
I call him Bobby because we were on John's and he was down in the
Bobby's spot.
Bobby spot.
oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I actually used to work for a guy named Robert Layton. He goes by Bob and owns a shop local here called
Everybody
Bob's
needs-
Complete Automotive Repair. But I actually knew a Robert Layton.
There's a YouTube channel called Bobby Layton. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, he just gave away a van to a family that needed it and took care of their whole Christmas for them, and it was moving.
Wow, good for him. Good for them.
If you don't see Layton in the chat, ASO, you might have to switch over to the live chat instead of top chat. It might be pulling that crap again. Fucking YouTube. I know that's why I brought that up. And two completely different personalities. And this guy that I used to work for, he's probably at least twice your age. But yeah, I always thought that was funny. Don must be taking notes still. Or the cat stepped on the keyboard.
Wendy, yell at him. Make sure he's still around.
Oh, he's still around.
Wake up.
You hear
Teflon
him flopping
Don.
around out there.
No, he's downstairs.
I'll probably be dropping some videos here in this week. Right on. I look forward to seeing them, man. Yeah, so you can go to all chats on the phone. I do. Yeah, I don't even do the default top chat anymore because it, for some reason, some of the comments don't show up. I immediately switch over to live chat or all chats or On a computer, they call it live chat. I don't watch too many lives from my phone. It's too much of a pain in the ass to interact with them.
Yeah, mine. Whenever I flip over to YouTube to check the comments and stuff, it's always like 3 minutes and then 7 minutes, and it just the distance between them and StreamYard just keeps growing.
I've never tried to run a live from my phone either. My hat's off to those that do it. I don't have all this horsepower sitting on my. I don't have all this horsepower sitting on my desk to fiddle fuck around with a phone.
Yes, I'm still here. I just had to step off camera for a minute. Union get 4-minute break, right?
Halftime.
Yeah, something like that. Equivalent.
I already see 5 comments. Well, 4 comments. One was Justin's wife
My
said
internet is
one
out
choice.
right now, so I have no choice. Yeah, that would suck.
So I only have 4 comments besides Justin's wife for how many people is going to be in John's live.
Somebody else got to write down.
If I have enough internet on my phone to watch it, I do have a choice. This
What the hell
end
is that?
plugs into the computer.
Oh,
This end plugs into your phone and creates an internet connection to the computer.
Oh, hotspot.
No, it's just a USB to Ethernet gigabit LAN adapter, but I've done that before.
I see that being a plus.
It's helpful sometimes being out in the field if I got to plug in or something, but I also could just Wi-Fi tether, but if I really got to get internet to the desktop computer, I can do that, but my cable's pretty damn reliable. I haven't had trouble with it going out.
Yeah,
Of course, I own all my own hardware. My modem and my router and everything's my stuff. I don't rent the cable company's crap.
right.
And I don't have any problems. Go figure. Just give me the connection. I'll deal with the rest, guys.
You need a lot more connection than most people.
Well, I'm what a lot of people would consider a power user.
Power user.
Don's uncle, so-called dad, I don't know. He bought a cable company here in PA years ago. And we were at a yard sale, and there was a free box. My granddaughter found these cards, and there was babies on it.
Playing
They were
cards.
from Don's uncle.
Oh, years ago, back in the late 60s, my uncle first brought cable into town. That's back when it went from antenna to cable, and
Well, you had like maybe 10 channels or whatever.
when there was
Right.
And you had to see these cards,
10, 3.
and they're all babies.
That's back when phone numbers only had 5 digits.
Yeah.
But my granddaughter found a set of playing cards at a yard sale that was from my uncle's company back in the late 60s.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, they're up here on the shelf. Where are they at, Wendy?
Right where the envelopes are.
Yeah, see, if I look at my lifetime watch hours, it's 3.7K, but that doesn't count. It's got to be in the last 365 days.
To the right, Don.
Right.
The right side of the cupboard.
I don't see him.
Are you boosted, Dean?
There's Uno cards.
Oh, just 11-1 compression.
I said to the right, not the left.
Nice.
Well, yeah.
Loaded kiwis.
Bottom shelf.
There's nothing here.
Okay, I'll come get them.
I know you will. You're going to make me look like an idiot again.
Yep, they're right there.
I don't think she's going to do that.
Wow, she just makes it obvious.
Hell.
You know, it's funny how looking at the analytics and stuff, the title, I think, I know the title makes a big difference. I did a short when I was building the transmission for my truck. And when you put a trans brake in, you got to drill an extra oil relief hole in the direct piston. So I drilled the hole in the piston, and I showed it. I did a video of doing it, and I made it a short, and I titled it, "There's a hole in the piston, WTF." And that sumbitch has got almost 30,000 views. And all it is a damn transmission piston with a 1/16 hole drilled in it, but for whatever reason, the title of it drew viewers.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever picked Damien's brain from, but he's got a real handle on that kind of stuff about using tags and hashtags and all that stuff. Something about the keywords that you put in the title will drag viewers.
Well, it causes the algorithm to push it or something. Colleen says, I have a question. Just between the 13 people in here, what do you think the registration fee should be for No Name 2024? I think for what we got as participants was valued way over the $82.50 we paid. That's a John Wilburn thing. John Wilburn is not in this to make money. He is in this to have fun. He wants it to pay for itself, and if it does that, that's all that matters to him.
Right, Sean. But the fact that your videos have the word Lamborghini in them.
That's exactly what feeds the algorithm is the word Lamborghini. It's a very high-end car. But back to what Colleen was saying, yeah, I think it's an absolute fantastic value. There's not another event in the world like it that you can do for sub $100.
Yeah, I think.
Due to Bidenomics, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up a little, but I know John's going to try to keep a lid on it as much as he can.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that's super concerned with money. He seems to be more like he wants people to go there and have a good time.
Yeah, all he expects is that it pays for itself.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised he's not still lurking around. Maybe he is.
I don't know if you've ever had just a straight up conversation with him. That man is way smarter than a bunch of the rest of us.
I talk to John Wilburn at length on the phone at least once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Yeah.
He's become a pretty good friend. I would consider John Wilburn a good friend at this point.
Good feller, man. I like him a lot.
I concur that comment.
He has integrity. He's trustworthy, and he's just a decent dude.
I know him since before No Name, so we did Carlisle or Chrysler's at Carlisle there back in 2021, year before No Name, and it was he's always been spot on, man. I don't have one argument against that man. That and he rebuilt my training. Well, it was a barter deal. It's like, sure.
Yeah, he got an engine or something from you, didn't he? Didn't you trade him an engine for that?
Yep. Well, I got a 383 with 400 crank off my uncle that used to be in my van.
Gotcha.
Because Wendy hates when I go to his house because I come back with cast iron. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a set of heads, could be,
Right.
And I ended up, we was talking, well, I used to go out and visit every year. And I got the 383 with 400 crank that used to be in the one Valiant. I don't even remember how much I didn't pay for that. And aluminum block 225.
You paid more for my Valiant than you paid for yours.
That was funny. I don't remember how much I didn't pay for that. I caught that.
Didn't pay for it.
Did you caught that too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, saying I got two Valiants. I bought the one to be 9 years ago now. It's been 9 years in July. Can't believe I've had it this long. Then the second one I've had for 5 years. I went out to visit one summer, and he sent me home with a car.
Hell no. So that one's mine.
Yeah,
Kirby's mine.
I drove it home 300 miles. Took a while. Them slant sixes are not made for the interstate. Speedometer didn't work, so I didn't know. All I could do is watch the temperature gauge. I think we pulled over half a dozen times, let it cool off, filled it back up with water. I wasn't filling it up with antifreeze, 6 miles on the way home, which it would have made me farther, but the radiator's too small and it's not made for the interstate. The overflow hose that come right out the corner of the hood. So when it started overheating, that would blow down the fender. It's like once that temperature gauge got up and you started spewing water, you'd already lost because you couldn't get it back.
No, we drove it up the bike night. Or you drove it. I drove Norm.
Oh, we went up to the hotel. Yeah.
Yeah. For bike night, that thing was throwing up before you even got there.
That's because we didn't go the back roads. We went the interstate. We'll know better next time. But it's a sweet pair to have. You got one factory and the other one's got a 440 that's going to get freshed. I'm looking forward to No Name Nationals, man.
I want to drive to work someday, but it hasn't happened yet. So
Norm or Gurley?
I don't care which one.
Well, either
As
or.
long as the headlights work.
Well, you got Taylor.
I need headlights to get home.
No, I'll come get it before it gets dark. Well, actually, no. It's summertime. It gets dark at 9:30, so it'd be borderline to get it home.
Well, maybe I won't be working there by then.
You will be. You got too many friends over there to quit. I don't think you even go to work for the money. You just want to see your buddies.
That's right.
Money's a plus.
Yeah.
And it keeps her busy too. Everybody needs something to do.
This was my weekend off, and I went in today to pick up hours because I lost hours last week because I had COVID.
She wasn't.
Man, the manager was there. She was all messed up. She pulled in the parking lot. She's like, I'd help her tonight because she was all messed up because she didn't expect me to be there.
Oh well. How many boxes you get put away tonight?
50.
50. Yeah, you got some cardboard over there, but
Oh yeah, we got a lot of cardboard.
you got small cardboard though.
But anyways, Don, show them that. Show Tony
cards.
that cards.
Put me up full screen here.
You
Yes,
gotta take them out of the
sir.
box too.
Well, I gotta show this. The finest 5-channel system.
That's cool. Williamsport TV Corp. That is cool.
Now take them out of the box. And
Yes, I got it, dear.
they're all in order too, Don.
I know. Well, I'm not surprised.
And they're all babies.
There's a joker. Oh, we going to do this. Now I got to present Ace of Diamonds. Boy, tell me this doesn't have 1966 written all over it.
Right?
Jay, I think that's JB.
This is JB.
No, I said go to the Jack.
I'm only in the aces.
I think the
Something
Jack
wrong
is
with that
JB.
again.
Deuces. I ain't going to go through this whole deck.
Go to the Jays.
Go to the Jays. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
I
They're
think
low.
one of the Jays is JB.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll get to the. All right, we're going to need a comment or vote. What's more around the table? Okay. All right. What do we got? You said I couldn't make it.
You're sandbagging.
That's JB right there.
Yep. Yep.
Told ya.
I was going to say that's my vote. I tried for an inside straight. Yeah, no, I think the sandbagging, you're sandbagging. I think that one's JB right there.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to take that.
Yeah, so is that Tony?
That's fitting though. That's
It
great.
is. That looks like me laughing my butt out of those
I
missing
told ya.
kids.
Jay was JB.
Yeah. Well, like always, Wendy's right. All right, we'll give that one to JB. He can.
That's funny.
It is a full deck.
That's
of cards.
cool. That is too cool.
And each one of them from 52 cards are all still there.
Except for JB's.
He's trying to come back.
And my granddaughter got them for free at a yard sale. How ironic is that?
Oh, he must be having some internet problems.
It shows you how small of a world it is.
Don, look at the 4s and the 3s.
Oh, here we go.
You don't have to put them up.
Hey, there.
There he
Sorry,
is.
take it.
My computer just.
Hey, come on in, man.
I think 3 and 4 brings JB up too.
You would remember these babies' faces on old deck cards.
Damn thing just decided to reboot itself or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting here enjoying that riveting card, and
and it was gone. Did you get to see the JB one?
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to put it back up for him, Don, so he doesn't have to come back and rewatch.
I found one that's even better.
What number is it, Don?
It's the 3 diamonds.
I knew it. I told you.
All right, where are we at?
The good thing is your simulcast didn't break.
He's yelling that you're sandbagging.
Here, let me full screen you again. There you go.
Okay, Don, bring the other one up. The 3 of diamonds.
You're not going to believe this.
That is JB right there.
No.
You're a
You're
a terrific player, JB.
That's it right there. It's got him right on it. How did they know?
Are you talking about John at Princeton, right? Yes, Sean, that is John Wilburn.
That's great.
Yep, right there is JB. It says it right on.
Oh, it's even in print.
That's funny.
I'll give him both. He's worthy of both.
You know, if you put his facial hair on that kid, it'd probably look a lot like him.
It would.
Well, I'll copy and scan it because he's not getting them cards.
We'll figure something out. They're just going to be in the cupboard anyway.
I'll make him a sticker out of it or something.
Nothing better than the real deal.
But he can't have them cards. Them cards are
We'll talk about it later.
your side of the family.
You already made him cookies. You're going to give him these cards.
I'm not giving him them cards.
I'll give it to him then.
No, you're not.
See, me and the wife now have something to talk about when I go upstairs.
Well, that and the model.
Yep, that too. That's on my list. Well, we don't get to talk during the day. The only time we get to talk is about bedtime. So it's like, what do you want to talk about now?
Being as that model does have the sentimental value that it has, I would be more inclined to have it scanned and reprinted.
You know, for that matter, I might be able to find one online that's relatively cheap.
Well, yeah, because you're just going to tear it apart anyway.
Right.
It doesn't have to be spectacular because you're going to tear it apart and rebuild it from the ground up anyway. That's what you do.
Yeah.
He turns everything into the $6 million man.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. So I ordered a 56 Pontiac Star Chief from a dealer. I can't right now. The
Do it, Justin.
Oh, how many people froze? Oh, he's back.
I'm
Wendy's
not
back.
first.
I froze.
You was for a second or 3. Which is if you don't move and don't say nothing, you know.
Might trick you.
Midnight. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Yep.
10 o'clock here. 2 hours in.
2 hours already.
It's been 2 hours.
Man,
Started at 8. I used to start at 7, but we don't change time and everybody else does. So now I start at 8.
Oh, you're in that category.
Yeah, no, we don't do that stupid daylight savings time shit here.
I've worked
2 hours.
eight
Where are you at
days.
exactly,
I'm ready
Tony?
now.
Arizona. I'm in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
If we didn't do daylight savings, sunup wouldn't be till like 9:15. Something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but it's late. You know,
Yeah, even I don't know. Even this time of year, the sun's up at 6:15, 6:30, and it goes down about 5:30. We're starting to,
in Arizona.
yeah. In the summertime, it's daylight till damn near 8 o'clock at night. I mean, it actually still is like dusk at 8 o'clock at night,
Hey,
and the sun's up at fucking 4:30.
Yeah, but you're also dealing with, melting car seats and shit like that. So
Well, not up here where I'm at so much. I'm up in northern Arizona in Prescott,
Huh.
and
So you're in Arizona. How close are you to Axe?
Eric, no, Eric the Destroyer. Destroyer
to
13.
Two Hacks. Two Hacks is in Illinois.
Destroyer.
I'm about an hour and a half away from Eric.
That ain't bad. No, that's next door.
Yeah. Hour and a half, 2 hours drive to where Eric's at.
look at what Dean said.
New Mexico, Arizona, all risk of getting abduction by an alien. I'm bound for Alabama with auto salvage outlaw. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I just checked the weather here. It says we got flurries. It's like that would be cool.
It was supposed to snow here, and then it turned into no snow and rain, and it's been raining all day. Started raining sometime late last night, and it was raining when I got up this morning. It's raining now.
It's just been overcast here. We haven't got any snow to mention. We got enough once just for PennDOT to go out and salt the roads. Where they pepper your car when you fly by about 12 miles an hour.
Right.
And it was gone the next day.
Yeah, thank God they don't use salt here.
It's nothing but miserable here in Ohio. It's always gray and dismal, and swear we might as well be living in Scotland.
I've heard that
Right.
about Ohio. I've known a few people that lived in Ohio that don't like it.
Well, if they don't like it that bad, they should have moved.
Doesn't bother Tony because he's got big friggin' hammers and dangerous tools to sort them out. Always forget to take video driving past. Sean, need to rig this year and get 500 subs and come. Hell yeah.
Yep. Hell,
We've had fog since Tuesday. Finally cleared out this morning. It actually got foggy here today. Mid-afternoon, the fog rolled in.
that's what sucks when it gets foggy here. Because we're like right along the river basin here.
Mm-hmm.
On the way to work, I go up over the mountain, which is not a river basin. So you get that river fog, but you can only see two dotted lines going up and over the mountain.
Right.
Hope you don't come up on a set of taillights too fast.
Yeah.
And you get up and over the mountain, and you can see stars.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about foggy. I can't get away from foggy. She's 30 feet from me right now.
That's funny.
But are you complaining?
She could be closer.
Is that a complaint?
I didn't say that.
It doesn't sound like a complaint.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Yeah, you need to stop it.
That's all right. Mine's upstairs, and I can't wait to get closer.
No. You sucking her ass for that model, ain't you?
I was thinking the same
happen.
thing.
It's intuitive talking.
So, Vic, you said you do not have a scanner.
No.
To,
I know
What-
exactly what they are, and they're relatively easy to acquire, use, all that stuff, but it's a bit out of my price range right now.
I was to say, what? Just out of curiosity, what's something like that cost?
A little handheld device that stores it on a USB card. It looks. You ever seen one of those fist knives that you use in the like a chopper knife for. Looks like brass knuckles with a blade on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
About that size.
It ain't bad.
Those could run you $200-300.
And that would enable you to say scan that model car and then print it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not nearly as expensive as I thought something like that would be.
There
I can see it.
are much more accurate ones that are way bigger, like an entire garage size. They'll have like the beams that they have the washers in a car wash. It'll have one of those
Right.
that'll scan the whole car all at once. But
I don't know. I don't think you got room out back to put one of those.
no,
But this $200 or $300 one you're talking about would do what you want it to do.
yeah. All I really need
That's
is
pretty cool.
Yeah, all I got to do is find one that's handheld, battery operated. You push a button, sends out a light beam. Make sure you're about the same distance away, and
They
all the way
do
around
wonders
the car.
with Bluetooth nowadays. Huh?
So
Send it.
it's not that much different, I guess, than it's different in how it actually functions, but then like a barcode reader scanner.
Yeah,
You just scan the
it's taking different information.
right. Yeah, it's not just reading a barcode, but form factor wise, it's kind of the same.
Yeah. Sean says a good handheld scanner is about $1,000. I'm just looking for one that will scan surfaces. I'm not looking for details or
Right.
photogrammetry or anything like that. I just need the model.
Yeah, you need the mold, and then you can hand make or mold or model whatever from that point out.
Yeah,
You're
can do
just-
most of
You're
the
just
stuff,
interested in 3D printing the base piece to be able to and then go and body work it.
right?
I can see that being a plus.
Yeah,
That would be a cool. That would definitely be a cool tool to have in your arsenal.
yeah. Well,
You know,
especially for vehicles like Don's up here.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, boop.
If he could send me the model and I happen to have the scanner, I mean, I don't need the
actually-
real car. I can just scan the model.
Yeah.
I was going to send you the car. That way you could rework your magic on this. Unless you wanted to, do a reproduction of the whole thing, which would be good too. That way Wendy would be happy and I'd be happy.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
some of them run on Windows 98. Hang on a second. I just got this in the mail the other day, and I can't read the bottom of it. Can you guys tell me what the hell that is?
Hold on, let him put you full screen.
Let me full screen it.
I'm thinking Dodge Dart already.
Is it a Polara? No, it's a 2-door. Well, no.
Now put the side up towards the camera.
Oh, that's like a 64 Belvedere, 64, 65 Belvedere, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
later,
it's a Belvedere.
It's later in 62 and 3.
LP for 94 said it looks like a hangnail.
Hey, that's fine too.
Well, I can't figure it out, but it's super highly detailed.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody just sent that to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got it in a package, and the fella said, "Hey, I really want this car done. You mind?" Yeah, no problem. And now I can't figure out what it is.
Well, ask him.
But the reason I brought that up is because I thought it might look a bit more like your Valiant, except 2 doors, of course.
It actually looks like a Belvedere to me. The old super stock Dodge.
Yeah,
I want to say,
Lancer. A
that
Lancer
could
is like a Valiant, but at the door where the body line comes,
right.
just a little hook. That's
I want to say that car's a 64, 63, 64, 65 ish in there. The ass end of it tells you a lot. I want to say 65, maybe 6 was the last year for that rear end on those cars.
Yeah, they had a lot of ass back in.
Yeah.
My kind of time.
Yeah, look at the Belvederes of the 60s. I'll bet you anything that's a Belvedere or a variant thereof.
All right. I'll look into it. He also sent this pretty little Roadrunner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
67?
I don't know. I might be able to read that one.
Let me full screen you.
It's a nice one.
Oh,
It's got those.
it's got markers on it. It's got markers on it. So I think that's a 70. Yep. Yeah, that's a 70. The 69 would have had the little round ones. So I think that's and 68, of course, didn't have any at all.
And I was shooting through my bunch of my old stuff, trying to find stuff for the new diorama. I found 10 General Lee bodies.
Nice.
10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
So
Oh, Colleen's out. Merry Christmas, Colleen.
Merry
Dean
Christmas.
says that runner was a 69.
Oh, here we go with the cat. Who
Oh,
wants
he's
one?
going to show us his butt.
I'm going to do a giveaway.
His anus looks like an asterisk. That's a little Futurama for you.
That shit's funny right there.
Looking at his ass.
I don't have a choice.
Well, that's how the channel got its name, because he'd be on a live and the cat would come up and put his ass on the camera.
Yep.
Hence the name, the one-eyed cat.
You got a one-eyed cat walking in. It's like cat ain't walking in; he's walking out.
LP94. If you're into those cars, those big body cars like that, I'm sorry, I'm not as big a Mopar fan as everybody else, but a B body, maybe, is that what it is? The Belvedere and the Roadrunner and GTX. That's a B body, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
If you're really into the B body cars, check out NSB Customs. They have some beautiful cars.
Oh, come on, cat.
So, what was your giveaway, Don?
Oh, nothing. Everybody's going to pitch a buck, and the closest one to the guess is going to win the money.
Oh,
At no name, it might be $9. That's as long as I don't lose this Swiss between now and then.
Right.
Now we'll have to throw it out in some other lot. Well, I guess that's.
All right. There's your answer. I was right. That car is a 1970. That one you were just showing, Vic.
Yeah, I'd drive that.
Oh yeah, that's a 446 with a 5-speed manual in it. Hell yeah.
that's
But yeah,
pretty damn
look at the front grille and the marker lights on it. That's what gives it away as being a 70.
Yeah, that's virtually identical to this one, except for the hood scoop.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry, Auto Salvage Outlaws. I was not watching. I made those guys friends for only about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
And now you know who your friends are, don't you?
Yeah.
See, there's your 69.
Yeah, it's definitely got a different grill. I can't see the markers from here.
Well, for some reason, the son of a bit. Oh, it opened a new.
Well, you found that car pretty quick. You want to see if you can figure out what this other Dodge product is?
Dodge, Plymouth, Chrysler.
To me, it screams Plymouth, man. It's got these two weird nostril, or this weird double nostril hood scoop on it. But the rest of it looks like
I'm thinking you're right about. No, that's a Dodge scoop. That one's got the dual. It's the dual scoop on it, right? That's a Dodge design.
double nostril, 4 headlights.
Yeah.
I like it.
Beneath the big picture, there's a white car there. What is that? That looks like about the same body for.
Which one are you talking about? That one?
No, go back to the big picture that you were just at. That one. Beneath that one, that white car there.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like the stance.
I think that's it.
That's exactly what I said earlier too. Is a '64 Belvedere. Let me full screen this one. Let me kick this one off. Present.
Yeah, I got to know a lot of folks, Otto. You, for example, Tony up here, Don, of course, Colleen,
We're doing business in the future.
John, Busted Radio Garage, Chris. He's one of my heroes.
Chris is good people, man.
Did you happen to catch that I put a post up earlier about the Volkswagen?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, dude, he brought me to tears, man. He reached out and helped us get that car fixed. So
nice.
yeah. Colleen helped out a lot with that as well. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I was telling you, that the ass end gives a lot away.
Yeah, the taillights are different. But
how so?
well,
How much different?
You have to put it close. You have to put it.
Okay, so that one may be a 3 rather than a 4.
This model is beautiful. I can't wait to dig into
Let's come. Show me the engine in that one again that you've got. It had all that detail. Has it got a cross ram on it?
I'm not sure what a cross ram is, but it's got two.
It's gonna have 2 4 barrels, kind of kitty corner to one another.
Yeah, they're about that far apart.
Yep. So that's that's a 426 max wedge in that car, or it could be a 413.
It's Dick Dastardly. That's who it is.
Oh, is that whose car that is?
That's who sent it to me.
Well, what I'm saying is, going by that engine, that car is most likely modeled after a 426 max wedge. That was kind of a signature manifold on them. A few of the late 413s got them, but it was mostly the 426 max wedges.
See, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot.
Wow,
See, I've been a Mopar guy since I was about yay big, so. And if I'm being honest, I've forgotten more in the last 20 years than I used to know. I used to joke about I'd like to go in a Mopar trivia contest with Mark Warman, and that guy he'd probably kick my ass now, but I used to when I was in it more, and I got out of it for almost 20 years. You forget, but some things you don't forget. You know what I mean?
Well, about that Warman guy, I absolutely adore his knowledge of the cars.
Yeah.
I cannot stand him.
Oh, he's an asshole. He's an asshole, but if I could afford him, he's the one that would restore my Charger.
Yeah. Yep.
because he's an asshole, I know it would be done right.
Yeah. It's a bit like you want something custom. What's the first name in custom?
Yeah, but see that's the only trouble with him is he doesn't like to do custom stuff.
Well, no, I was saying that as a comparison. I mean, there's one name in custom cars. I know that name, and I'm not even a car freak like you guys.
Anybody want a cat?
No. Somebody's going to the farm with some tannerite later. Give it to the.
Why you get rid of your cat, Don?
Because I never wanted them. Her.
That was your
Her-
birthday
her
gift.
bag.
Why you get rid of your gift?
I'm regifting.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I get home from work and this cat's
Anyway.
so far up my ass.
What I was saying was George Barris is the
Oh
name.
yeah.
You know, Mark Werman is the guy in Dodge.
Right.
It's
Oh.
sad. I gotta. The only way to get this cat to leave is to pet her so hard she's had enough, and that's rough.
Well, like I said, Don, there's somebody mentioned that they were going to the farm with some tannerite. You can give it to them.
I ain't going that far. I'll just open the back door. Go with all the half dozen other strays in the neighborhood.
Hmm.
Nah, I can't get rid of her. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
She
What are
loves
you so interested in there?
Yeah, I know. She loves me. That's the whole problem.
What are you so interested in there, Tony?
Oh, I'm looking at the your car's a 63. Here.
She's getting in the mood, though. She's about ready to turn on me. My two other brothers will come to the house and pet the cat, and she just flips out, man. It's like,
Oh man, there's
Dad, that-
four of you.
You put a video out
I did.
when Brian was here.
There's your ass end.
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Devil cat.
Minus the hood scoop, of course.
Right. Well, this is just a 318 car here, but
It looks naked without the hood scoop.
right. But yeah, that's that's just a 318 car, according and of course in 63 it was a 318 Poly.
Man, it
But-
looks ugly without the scoops.
I wouldn't go that far, but
No, you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
Something like that should have it. It's got to have something to equal out that ass.
right.
This was just post Virgil Exner, right? All the weird looking the Chrysler cars of that era.
What's that?
This was just post Virgil Exner, the designer that made the weird ass end.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. She's turning feisty.
So there's your answer. It's a 63 Belvedere.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I love that picture right there. That picture with the wheel cut canted a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, the one I just had up.
Yeah.
It is nice.
That's if I'm going to see a picture of the car, I want the front wheels working.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about it today. It's been 3 weeks ago since I went down and bought those wheels for the truck. I need to get some damn tires put on them, get them put on it.
Do you have lug nuts? You got to buy those too.
I already did buy them. They didn't come with them, but I bought some.
Mexican
I
said,
got said aluminum slots out here. I thought I measured for lug nuts, and the one I measured, the hole I measured was it was kind of sloppy. It was 0.68.
Oh yeah.
I ordered 0.75 because these were sloppy, and I didn't do more than one. And it's like a lug nut showed up, and it's like, hey, they don't fit.
Shit. I get all my lug. I get all mine. There's a website I go to called the Lug Nut Guys.
Lug nut guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a box of 25 of the damn things. And these, the drag lights, they take those really long. I want to say they're 900 thousandths or 870 thousandths. They're real long shank, not like your typical mags.
Yeah, I
But-
need a full inch.
I got
Mine go out.
I got a box of 25 of the damn things for $30.
See you 38.
That's not. Oh, see you 38. Don't want to say, but I get into these lives. I ignore the chat.
I get bad. I mean, I try not to because it's my live. I'm supposed to interact with my
interaction.
See, here's Mexican Spec saying, hi, Tony, checking in. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. Appreciate you being here, man.
Next spec, he's been around for years now.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, he's been cruising around a long time.
I'm surprised more people don't come on these lives. I mean, just imagine all the typing you don't have to do in the chat.
Yeah.
That's why I first started coming on, because the cat was usually in my face. I couldn't reach a keyboard.
I actually want to say, let's see, Mexican Spec says, hey, Don, my Fury is not ugly. She will not like you saying that. I don't think there's a such thing as an ugly Fury myself. I like
I
them
didn't
all.
say it was ugly. I said it just didn't look right without the scoops.
Tony McDean Ahmad.
Oh,
Sean, what is your Xmas gift for your cars? Well, we've only got one. And Chris from Busted Radial Garage pitched in to help us get some new rear wheel hub bearings.
rear wheel hub bearings. I can see that being a tongue twister.
Well, I've got a fat tongue, so
Yeah, I understand your dilemma.
Okay, so I made Dean Ahmad.
it's better than having like sloppy nuts.
Yeah, okay. We'll give you time to laugh that one off.
That's what I was laughing about a minute ago. You said you were measuring Tony's sloppy nuts.
Oh, okay.
Oh God,
right, I
I
get it.
missed that. I was looking at something else. You guys are getting disgusting now. Are we officially at the weird hour?
Wow, yeah. We're going
I think we've officially made the weird hour.
Well, you won't be monetized after this.
That's all right. Yeah, no shit, right? I won't be allowed to post anymore. No.
In jail with ASO.
Fucking YouTube.
And
You know,
needs to get on more lives. He used to be on all the time.
who's that?
ASO.
Oh, yeah.
All the salad.
Oh, he's not allowed to post anything.
Oh, he's
He's not allowed to post videos.
I don't think he's allowed to jump on lives either.
Okay, why not? That's getting pretty.
I've got a channel he could have some fun with, but that's something him and I need to talk about off of YouTube. Just saying.
Hey, fun is where you find it.
Yeah. Jeez, Tony.
Yeah, he's a cloud maker.
Oh, that's the little one.
That's the little one. There's a guy at work that vapes.
That shit will kill you. No worse than cigarettes.
Well,
And it tastes better and it smells better.
life will kill you.
Yeah, that's no shit.
Can't go outside anymore.
Living on planet Earth is dangerous to your health.
Right? Drag racing's dangerous to your health.
No, it's not. Shut up, Tony. I had to argue that once. I was going to crash into the wall and burst into flames.
I was being 100% sarcastic,
I was
Don.
so worried about you crashing.
I know. Well, Wendy didn't want back last year. She didn't want me going down the drag strip. It was going to turn.
I told him he was only allowed to go down once. That was it.
I'm sorry, Don. I lied about the lug nuts and the drag on the drag lights. They are a 1 3/8 long shank.
Oh, there's a long shank. Holy
Yeah, I just looked them up.
Yeah, that's saying because that lug nut guys, man, you can spend time on that website.
Oh yeah, they've got everything you need, and they're you go to Summit or Jags or God forbid just the over the counter parts store, and they want $25-$30 for 5 of the damn things.
He ordered lug nuts and he got the wrong one.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Lars, Weird Hour engaged.
Star Trek, the last.
Oh, is that Lars from?
Yeah, LP94 is Lars.
Yeah, Larzetta.
Oh,
The
one, the only, no nonsense, all bullshit, Lars.
No, it wouldn't doubt me next year if Wendy tackles Lars and physically manhandles that beard. She will knock him down, straddle him, and she'll
I
get
tried to get him this year, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, he said no. No means no, Wendy.
Well, Wendy, I don't know where our friendship's going to go from here, but I am too fat, and if you knock me over, I could kill people.
Oh, you don't have enough beard
Yet.
yet.
Oh no, I want to braid that beard.
Oh, she's got
I
Lars.
screwed mine up and ended up having to cut it short, and I got to wait for it to grow back.
Yeah, I'm glad I can't grow one, so I don't have to worry about that.
You know me, I've always got that sumbitch hanging down here.
Well, I got the mustache, and once it starts itching my lip, it's like the wife trimmed me up.
Yeah, as soon as I start chewing on it when I'm eating spaghetti, I'm done.
Right.
No, I always keep the mustache part. I trim it aside of the beard. I keep it short because I get the same way. It pisses me off. It tickles my nose or gets, you
get
eat
that
it with your
tickle.
food.
You got to do the crybabies. You got one tickle in your nose, you tweak.
Yep. Yeah. It's funny. I'll be sitting on a couch watching the tube or something with my wife, and I'll do that, and she cringes when I do it. It's funny. Doesn't that hurt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it doesn't feel good, but it ain't bugging me no more.
What sucks is when you get to the point where you get a pair of needle nose and you go after about like 8 or 10 of them. You can rate the pain on individual pulls.
Right.
Which
Let's see. Mexican Specs says, if anybody has a 63 Plymouth two-door sedan, I know where there is one for sale. It could be a big money car.
Getting one across the border, though, that might be trouble.
63. See, once they went from 60,
I'd love to have one if I had the money.
well, once they went from 62 to 63 and they changed the body style, they look ugly after 62.
See, it would obviously not be, be numbers matching or anything, but I actually have a 413 engine. It's a 19. What's that?
Cross ram?
No, but it's a 413. It's a 413 motorhome industrial, but
Right.
it's the block. I could build, I could still build a real deal 413 out of it. You put the max wedge top on it, and it's the same thing.
Right.
Well, I shouldn't say it's the same thing. If it's actually better, because those later blocks, those later industrial blocks, the frickin' walls are like, the cylinder walls are a mile thick.
Right.
This one that I have, I will probably end up punching it and doing a 426 max wedge clone out of. Because a 413 is 41875 on the bore, and a 426 is 4250, 4 1/4. So what is that? 70 something.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, mine went blank, but yeah, I'm sure you. Hey, baby.
Let's see.
I'm back.
Hey, you let your hair down.
Yeah, it's only 60. It's only 625 thousandths over.
All that, so.
Or 625 ten thousandths. So 62 and a half thousandths over is all it is to go to a 426.
62 sounds better than 620.
Yeah, 62, 63 thousandths, which is even on something that doesn't have big meaty bores. But I've actually heard of guys punching those things out to 440 specs and still having usable wall in them. But I wouldn't. That would be a waste of a good block to take that much out all at once. It's still standard bore, and it's probably got 4 or 5 thousandths of taper in it, but it's not horrible. I mean, 10 thou would clean it up.
Well, sure.
But I think it'd be fun to do a max wedge out of it.
You'd have to talk with Dick Dastardly about that. He lives and breathes them max wedges.
Yeah, but see, the nice thing about that industrial engine too is it's got a steel crank in it already, and it's got what's equivalent to the 6-pack rods in it.
Oh, cool. You already got a good bottom end.
Oh yeah, I've got a good bottom end. The pistons suck because they're dished and they're heavier than hell, but you
just grind them off.
Well, you shit can them anyway, and you
I know.
Go to a flat top. Or now I could keep it a 413 and go with a set of customs, or either way you look at it, you're gonna have to go with a set of customs. You can't find off the shelf pistons that are worth a shit for either one of those configurations anymore.
I don't have a bottom end at all, but I do have a pretty flat top.
We're both in the same boat.
Hey, Tony,
Flat bottom boat.
What's that?
Hey, Tony, I mentioned you in a live tonight
Thank you.
about the one-eyed cat thing you made for Don for his birthday. It's been
Oh
over
yeah. I heard that you were in John's live talking about that.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Right on.
We put it on for No Name Nationals because we was advertising it, so I just didn't have the heart to take it off when we got home.
Right.
It's still there.
Well, with her being a manager over at her work, and she's not afraid to kick people out, man.
Oh, I've done it.
Right.
And I'm afraid of her people knowing that van in the parking lot, and then like a recourse.
I always park in the same spot.
But still, I didn't have the heart.
I can't take it off.
No, that vinyl looks too good.
Well, that's 6-year premium outdoor vinyl. That'll hold. I mean, I've personally had it on stuff here in Arizona for north of 6 years, and it holds up in the sun. I don't know. I've never been up.
Let's see how it holds up in the winter.
What's that?
I said, let's see how it holds up.
Well, it holds up. I mean, it'll get 0 or close to it here, and it holds up with that.
It's going to be on there for a long time.
Yeah, no, it'll last a long time.
Tony,
I love it.
Andy, I've got to get. The old lady is texting me. I love you guys. Be safe. Have fun. Okay.
All right.
Appreciate you hanging out, Vic.
No problem.
Merry
Thank you for having
Christmas.
me.
You
too.
betcha. Anytime. We'll see you next time, man.
Yeah, man. See you guys, everybody in the chat.
Later. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Well,
So speaking of lug nuts and all that, for slots, I'm guessing you got a set of slot mags for your car, Don?
yeah, they're
Cool.
Unilog, which I'm not crazy about.
4.5, 4 3/4 pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is I know they're lug centric, but I don't like the idea of that being center.
Well, you can get centering rings and make them hub centric.
I know. I've looked it up. I was thinking about getting dimensions and seeing if JB could cut me some centers.
He could.
I'm not in a hurry. It would be something for, No Name next year.
Sure.
wouldn't mind having them early. That way I could, because these,
Well, I forgot to tell you, Dom, we're not going next year.
oh, we're not.
No.
We'll talk about it when I get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bullshit, he says.
Well,
Yeah.
I know better because she wants to go more than I do.
I know, right?
Shut up.
Well,
But
she
yeah,
likes
all you
to-
got to do is measure your hub and measure the inside of the wheel.
Yep, I know. It's just a
And yeah,
matter of
JB could bust a set of them out on a lathe real quick
Yeah.
for
It's
probably pretty inexpensive, really.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you don't come off with a chainsaw. Holy shit. I thought you were going to cut my cookie jar off.
Wow.
Well, they really, at the end of the day, they really don't hold much. All they do is center the wheel on the hub. And the lug nuts are what does all the holding.
I like the idea of the hub centric.
Right,
Well, like with Steely's, it's like it holds the weight of the car on the center of the rim versus through
Right.
the lug nuts.
right.
If I can equalize that a little bit, I'd feel better about it.
You know, and it's funny, I feel that way too, but you know, you look at these, you know, these drag lights, these Weld drag lights. I mean, we're talking about wheels that are $500 and $600 a piece when you buy them new, and they tell you don't run centering rings on them. And that was the first thing I started looking for when I bought them. And I literally just learned this about these wheels because I bought them used. I got a smoking deal on them. And I said, well, I'm going to have to get some centering rings for these things. And they actually have a really oddball center size. And Weld says, don't run them. And, you know, they run these things on 2,000 plus horsepower drag cars and they work, I guess. You see them all over hell.
It would make it easier on your mind.
Exactly.
But they say once you bolt the wheel fast, the centering rings are done. They don't really do anything.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
Yeah, that's I'm in the same school of thought as you are.
Well, saying if on the side JB could make me up some centering rings, that would be great. Because the look of these aluminum slots on this car is, I won't.
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
they
I won't
look
say it,
good
but
on anything.
there's, Dust Devils. Dust Devils shit sticks out about this far.
Right.
Mine only stick out like this far.
You know what's funny is at oh shit, Mexican Spec asked me where in Arizona am I? I am in Prescott. I am in Prescott, Arizona. Mexican Spec. That's kind of in between Flagstaff and Phoenix, northern Arizona.
Wendy, call my phone. That's weird. Usually I'm not without arms to reach my phone.
Lars says you send it and I'll turn it down.
Just plug your ears. Sit down. You got to work tomorrow, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah. Tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, it's under my laptop. No wonder I couldn't find
That's
it.
funny.
If it was a snake, it would have bit you.
Well, only if I reached underneath the computer. All right. I was going to look up the picture quick, but now I forget what it was.
I hate when that happens. I do shit like that all the time.
What was we talking about a minute ago?
Wheels, lug nuts, the slots on your car,
Oh, there it is.
Dust Devil Brian's wheels. See, that's what I got. Was that mine are the same setup as like Brian's, the drag lights, except mine ain't gonna stick way out the sides. They're actually gonna the offsets right. They're gonna fit underneath the truck. I'm gonna have to tub it.
Now you got me looking. See, I've always had this love for aluminum slots.
I just noticed something. You know, it's funny.
Continue.
Functional left, but he forgot to turn off his multicast, so he's still streaming. That's cool.
Oh, that's good.
His channel's still streaming. It'll keep going till I end it. You know, when I shut down, it'll automatically shut down. But
I
that's
don't know.
cool.
Did you see where I turned my Valiant into an EV?
No.
All right, put me up full screen there.
Okay.
This was at No Name Nationals last year. We took the retractable cord out of a vacuum cleaner, put it in where the filler neck hole is, and it 3 zip ties holds it right in, just like it's.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a retractable. Because Carlisle a couple years ago, John made that video about being an EV
Right.
fan, and we put this retractable cord where the gas thingy is. I'm gonna have to paint it white so it stands out a little bit more. I don't know. I got to do something, but it's funny. I wanted to do something down at Sheets with the EV port or something. Like I'm trying to plug it in, but
That is funny.
But it's an analog adapter.
Right.
Plug.
That's hilarious.
And it worked out. We installed it at No Name Nationals. We had already, we put a thing on Facebook for a vacuum cleaner, and a lady sold one for $8. That was junk. Which all I wanted was a cord out.
Was the cord off of it? That's hilarious.
It worked out perfect. It took us a matter of 8 minutes to install it.
Lars says, time to cook some sausage and bacon. Y'all be good. Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lars.
It's midnight. It's midnight, and he's cooking sausage and bacon.
Means you want to sleep good.
Yep.
I tell you what, when I go to bed with a full belly, don't set the alarm.
Right. I have to go as well. I have to burn some stuff outside.
Fire pit. Well, he's on 3 hours difference probably. It's only quarter 10 for him. Still early.
It's a quarter till 11 here.
Oh, I guess you're West Coast too, aren't you?
Yeah, but West Coast. No, I'm not Pacific. I'm Arizona. I'm mountain.
You don't flip.
Yeah, I'm mountain, but we don't flip. So we're always mountain standard. When mountain daylight happens, they're different. When mountain daylight happens, we end up being the same as California Pacific time.
Right.
On their daylight time, and then this time of year, they're an hour behind us.
That's gotta suck. Well, if you're a business, in the business aspect, they don't open till 8. It's fuck, we gotta wait till 10 o'clock. Say at my time.
Fucking Lars, he's making me hungry. He just sent me that text.
Oh, he's good for that. Well, they ended up, I won't say it's sad, but we took a venison roast last year and they ended up cooked it over at JB's and Buck's camp. They're like, it's like, eat this thing so we can get a fire going. They've already been cooking it for 3 or 4 hours, on slow heat.
Well, Wendy come over and gave us a big chunk of it over at John Cope's camp where we were all, me and Wilburn and Cope, my wife, were hanging out. She brought us over a big chunk of it.
Yeah.
I ate most of it. Shit was good.
Wow, you can't argue that either.
And when I say most of it, I'm saying like 90% of it.
Well, as long as it didn't go to waste.
No, it didn't go to waste. I think I even licked the plate. It was good.
It's easier with a straw if it's got enough liquids. It's because by the time we package it and about 7 layers of foil, as long as you roll it to where everything rolls to the inside like a cement mixer,
right?
Keep the fluids inside. It's plenty moist. But Ronnie hooked us up for this year. He got a medium-sized dough. We got 2 quarters, so we're covered for Friday and Saturday. Just to let Buck and JB know that we're going to be utilizing that grill for cooking purposes for 2 days.
Nice.
Hey, anybody, it's first dibs. Whoever comes get it. Actually, we're probably going to send some out into the field. John Cope, I owe him for helping John or Wilburn redoing that transmission. So I got to send him a little thank you. I'm going to make a point of sending him over some grub. Not enough to feed him, but just enough for a snack.
Right.
But people keep talking about venison being gamey. It's like, you're doing it wrong, man.
Yeah, no, there was nothing gamey at all about that. It was good stuff.
Well, it's a big parcel around here. We got we got late. We still got late archery, which is day after Christmas in like 2.5 weeks. I'm not sure the final. I've seen where the last day is a Monday. It's like, figure that out. But we got late season. My new job, they're shut down for the next week. So I got Christmas is Monday. I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to go hunting.
Nice.
And it's saying would be crossbow.
That'd be fun.
I used to do the compound bow. And I'm getting older. I can't pull them back like I used to. Not enough to trust myself.
Gotcha.
I'm good out here in the yard, but for what it's worth to go out in the woods and maybe do a 50-50 on do I have a shot, I'm trying to be ethical. My son got me this crossbow, and it's like a single shot at 70 yards. Put the crosshairs where you want it. Cleanest kill I've ever had was with a crossbow. It nicked both legs, and other than that, it was pristine. It's like, holy shit. An F-150 does, 7 busted ribs.
Hey, Peckerwood stopped in.
Hey, Peckerwood.
What's happening, Aaron? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, we're just doing a late Friday night. How many people are in here? I don't know.
Yeah, we've got 8 right now.
Live with Tony. Yeah. Holy shit. I'm late on YouTube. It's only showing I'm only about an hour late.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what makes me wonder. It's like, if I got all these windows up, if I'm only back here at 17 minutes compared to, You know, it's a 2 hour, or I won't say 2 hours. Nobody has 2 hour videos. But these lives get late sometimes. It makes me wonder why it lags so much on, being on the back burner.
I think StreamYard lags to a certain extent sometimes. See, like even when I start the live, it takes a good 15, 20 seconds before it pops on, before YouTube pops on. See, I got a big screen. I got a 43-inch screen, and I split it 4 ways. I got all my controls and shit over here, and
Right.
my StreamYard down here, and then the regular YouTube browser up here. And then over here I use for, whatever, like, excuse me, like what, when we're looking at those cars and stuff for Vic and just whatever.
Right.
So it's kind of nice, it's like having 4 monitors, but it's just one big one. And, that way I do it like that so I can see what the hell's going on with everything.
Yeah, I just got my laptop. That's it. I'm glad I don't need a computer like you've got because, you basically need it. For what
Yeah, well, I do a lot of other shit with it.
I know my son, even growing up, he's always built his own computers.
Yeah, and that's me. And that's
He'd put it together and he'd go upstairs. It's like he's got 3 monitors, one on this wall, one on this wall, and one doing the 45 in the corner. It's like, holy shit, is this government work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I build my own.
I'm to the point, it's like shit like that. It's like I don't even ask because I'll never be able to follow.
I build my own computer for the same reason I build my own engines.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm building this RV 440, and I need to get a parts list together pretty soon.
Why? You don't have,
What?
I said you don't have any money.
I ain't worried about the money part. I need a parts list before I worry about money.
Oh, okay.
That way I can order this first and then this, and then I can get that. And Tony knows.
I'm saving.
Oh, yeah, I know all too well.
You got a priority list.
Yep, I'm saving.
Yeah, me too. Now that I'm working, I want an allowance.
Right?
That's fair, right?
I think so.
Well,
I'll say
you
give
got
me anything over this amount, just
well,
send it over.
you got a bonus this week, and I don't know why.
I don't know either, but I'll take it. That was $300.
No, it was $249.
Well, whatever. After taxes,
Oh, we lost Tony. Now it's just me and you.
it's you and me, baby. We
That-
got to keep it rated PG.
Oh,
then.
he's back.
Hey, welcome aboard, Tony. Nice.
I had to refresh. I refreshed my browser. For some reason, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but my video quality was getting fuzzy.
No, it looked good on this end.
Yeah, I was getting a little fuzzy over here. So
Yeah.
But Don got an extra $249 this week, and we don't know where it came from.
oh wow.
Well, I got paid twice this week.
Well, you got to pay. Did you get a Christmas bonus? You probably got a paycheck and a Christmas
What it
bonus.
was.
Yeah, but
But he just a temp agent.
I work through a temp.
Oh, so you're not an actual.
I've only been there like 2.5 months.
October 18th.
Temp.
Gotcha. Is it one of those deals where you work through the temp agency for so long, and if they like you, they'll hire you on permanent with the company?
And
But
for
we
what
got
it's worth,
2
I went
paychecks this week.
I went to work today and I wore the same outfit. I kind of dressed up for the last day, before the holiday.
Sure.
The green shirt, and I literally I've been wearing this hat since 7:30 this morning. And my boss is like, Don, it's like you're cool. It's like I like you more every day. It's like remember I get hired full time in like 2.5 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, but you bring them candy too.
Well, you do what you got to do. If you want the job, you kiss the ass to get it, right?
That's just to people that's irrelevant.
I know. I'm running with what Wendy said, but
Well, at Wendy's work at Dollar Store, they had licorice that was on sale and it expired. You know, I mean, licorice doesn't.
Part of it.
You know, she brought home these. You know, I don't know how many was in a pack.
6 in a pack, and there was like 40 of them or something like that.
Yeah, so I took a gallon Ziploc of these little sampler Twizzlers, which is great. You know, there's like 8 pieces, so you know it doesn't take you all day to chew on them. And I just put them on the.
Dean says, so when do you integrate into one 86-inch TV screen? If my desk was big enough, I probably already would. I'll tell you what, speaking of TV screens, I've been wanting to put a TV in the bedroom because me and the wife, we don't watch TV because they ain't nothing worth shit on TV, but I got this server here and I got it full of movies and old TV shows and shit that was good that I watch. I basically stream, but from my own in-house server. But anyways, we wanted to put a TV in the bedroom. And I went to Walmart the other night. I picked up a 50-inch 4K LG TV, smart TV, for $160.
Is that it?
Well, my son, I had a 32-inch in the bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And lost the volume or whatever.
Right, something shitty with it.
Wow, the bass was bad.
Yeah, the speakers were shot.
The TV out of the other bedroom, which is a 70-inch, which is here in the bedroom. So in the extra bedroom that Don works in the wintertime, I hooked that TV back up with a laptop. That son of a bitch works.
Right.
Here was the HMI cord.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a bad cord.
My TV downstairs was a 55-inch RCA that took a crap. I still have it.
It's on the porch.
No, I plugged it in the house, Don.
Oh, you wanted to keep it warm.
I want to hook it up to the laptop to see if it still works. I'm wondering if it's the HMI cord.
Could have been.
Because
See,
I bought a new TV for downstairs, which is a 58-inch. I'm thinking maybe it might be the HMI cord.
yeah, it might have been. See, I got a.
Is screws that go to the legs to it because it was mounted on the wall.
Oh.
Can't find them.
You know, most of those screws that hold the legs, they're just the little V-shaped legs, right?
Yep.
Most of those, all they are is a little, like a panhead, like a sheet metal screw with the coarse threads on them. Kind of like wood screw threads. You know, they're not a machine thread.
Right. They cut their own.
Yeah, that's usually all they are. But see, I've got a 55 in the living room, and then this one on my desk that I use for a monitor is a 43, and it works perfect for what I want to do with it. Of course, I got the old 55 Samsung out in the garage in the shop for the computer out there. But I just wanted another, like a 43 like this for the bedroom. I didn't want anything that big in the bedroom, but shit, I got this 50 for $200 less than I could get the damn 43 for. I said, piss on it. And I bought the thing. And it was funny too, because I went to the store. I get like 40 or 50 bucks worth of groceries. I go to the store, get the groceries. And of course, I took the car and I wandered through the damn electronics department. I bought that fucking TV. And then I go out and I try and get in, and the fucker won't go in the car. I call my wife. I said, bring the van to Walmart.
Yep. Between the van and my car, they're both trucks.
Yeah. Well, this thing simply wouldn't. It just simply wasn't going to fit in the damn car. I couldn't get it in the trunk. It was too tall. I couldn't get it in the back seat. It just wasn't going in the damn car. I was son of a bitch. I called her. I told her, bring the fucking van to Walmart. Why? I bought a TV. What?
I bought a TV. Wendy, what size is that TV in the bedroom?
70-inch. I took it out of the kids' bedroom when my 32-inch I thought took a crap.
Oh, we got that one from Josh. Brought that one over and put the other one over there.
Josh gave it to us because he said it was taking a crap. And I've had it for 3 years. There's nothing wrong with it.
Glorified Element here says
I put a 70-inch screen TV in my bedroom.
I got a decent little TV that never gets used. Most stuff on TV is just garbage. Not much worth watching except watch it, Walker Texas Ranger, which I got recorded. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't buy cable. I don't buy any of these. I don't pay for TV at all. I have a server here in my house. I've got my own server. I've got it loaded up with old TV shows and shit that's worth watching. And that's what I watch. I can't stand this shit that's on TV these days. It's junk.
We pay $114 a month, and more or less, it's like if there's football on or NASCAR in the news. That's all we watch.
Yeah, for a while I had an antenna up, but I won't pay for cable. I'd rather there's too much other shit I'd rather spend my money on. It's overpriced.
I like my news. I like to be able to go see yesterday's weather.
Yesterday's weather.
Yes. Which lately it's what it's turned into. But
oh, hell, you can get the news out of the air for free.
Yeah, I know. I watch it. I kind of get updated in the mornings when I get up for work.
Right.
I get up like an hour before I have to leave. You know, I do breakfast. Always have a hot breakfast, even if it's just a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on toast. And coffee. Don't forget the coffee. But, you know, I catch up on the worldly news.
Right.
You know, which is usually disappointing in itself.
Yeah, that's no lie.
When you get this, you know, bullshit football stories, Kelsey, you know, what's his name? He's been in the news the last couple of days.
You talking Jeremy?
I don't know. I don't know his first name. If you asked me this morning, I might have remembered, but
I gave up watching football altogether.
well, I like watching a good game, but it doesn't bother me to turn it off and roll over and go to sleep.
What you doing there, Lucas?
If I can record one, it's great because usually they do a replay, and that's real close to 30 seconds, so you can loop it to the next.
Yep.
one.
Oh, you got a DVR with your cable service?
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Downstairs we have nothing. You can't even pause it downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, way back in the day when I used to pay for that shit, I had a DVR. It was cool. I liked it.
Well, Wendy got was it remote? What is that called, Wendy? That box?
Wally.
No.
Yeah.
They got basic upstairs.
I remember the Wally boxes.
No, she got the hard drive so that you could record shit.
Right.
Extended, yeah, it's an extended one.
You know, I got about 30 movies recorded that I haven't watched yet. I got a couple series that are recorded, and 8 episodes later, I still haven't watched it.
I do that too.
But they're available.
Right.
Some of them
When
were
you
good.
get time, you can. Yeah. Sometimes
I
when you.
get busy.
Yeah, and that's what makes them nice is when you've got time, then you can go back and watch the shit you wanted to watch.
I mean, she likes her. What is that with Mariska? What's her name?
Oh, you're talking about Special Victims Unit, Law and
Yeah.
Order.
You know, you go upstairs, it'll be on. It's like, oh, there ain't nothing, you know, paused.
Yeah, special victims unit.
Yeah,
Well, Wendy gets busy talking when she gets home from work because I got
24 years and still running that show.
That's incredible. But there's a lot of good episodes. I mean,
There is. I actually have every single episode on my server.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. If you can go back.
All the way back from day one that
Well,
I
it's
can
like-
watch
We'll
whenever.
be watching because
Olivia and Elliot. Oh yeah, I'll watch them all day long if I have.
Did you ever get into the new spinoff they did, the organized crime where Stabler came back?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, they did all right with that one.
well, we'll go to bed sometimes and there'll be an episode on and it's still got 32 minutes. It's like, you good? You good? Yep, record that. Okay. We'll
Yeah.
watch it tomorrow.
Right, because you leave it on, you fall asleep anyway.
Right.
What's Dean saying about John Cope's 4R100 rebuild?
It's a winner.
Yeah, it was the fucking torque converter that broke.
Was that what it was?
That's what it was. Yeah, he put the video up
I
on
seen
about
the video. It's like, what was it that actually broke? And it's
the
like,
torque converter.
wait to the end to find out. It's like, I ain't to the end.
They started talking about it being the converter, I don't know, 15 minutes or so into the video. They were pretty well convinced it was the converter, but yeah.
Oh, it's better than the trans.
Yeah, he did find a little mess up. He put the wrong snap ring in one of the clutch drums, but it wasn't a fatality. It wasn't a fatal failure. It just caused the clutches to get a little warm. That's not what broke. So he was glad that he got back into it. So when he puts it back together, he'll put the right snap ring in it, of course. But
right,
there was no hard part failures. A damn torque converter that busted. And it was a bone stock converter. And
let's see where it broke then.
yeah, it'll be, I think he said mid-January, probably 4 or 5 weeks before PTC can get him a converter.
Wow,
But that'll be the good one.
That's something I got to talk to Wendy about. I'm going to need another converter too. She'd be
Shut
like,
up.
"What?
You're not getting shit.
You're not getting shit." I know it was a good motor when I pulled it apart. Why can't I just?
You probably ain't. You'll benefit you won't need a big money converter like what I had to go with, though.
I just need something solid.
Yeah, you'll probably.
Mine's going to be a daily driver, so
Well,
for the most part, I'm still going to run it at Sykeston.
John and PTC did a really good job with my converter. I mean, I paid a lot of money for that damn converter, but it is very streetable. They did an excellent job with it. But see, at the end of the day, your build is nowhere near as radical as mine. You'll probably be fine with the next level down converter.
Yeah,
I think-
I don't need extravagant.
Yeah, my
That's
damn
gonna
torque
be-
converter was $1,000. You'll probably get away with a $400 or $500 one.
Well, in my world, I just throw one in that's already out in the garage and hope I'm happy with it.
Well, if you
Or
have
live with
one, then
Well,
great.
I've got a torque converter that come off of this RV 440, but I'm guessing that the stall on that's pretty low. So
Yeah, that's going to be a real low stall converter. You want
I just eat tires at that point,
right.
which is fine to a point.
Honestly, if you could find a converter out of a small block, a later one, the smaller converter with the bigger ring on them, that might actually behave. I don't know what you got for junkyards up there around you. Nothing.
No, nothing worth bragging
Yeah,
about.
see, that's my trouble here. There ain't a damn decent. There's a U-pick yard here, but fuck, they ain't got nothing old in them anymore. It's all
Yeah,
this modern crap.
everything turns into scrap nowadays.
But you know, a Saturday night special, you know, 2,500, 2,500 stall, it'd wake it up and I mean, because you're still running, at the end of the day, you're still running a low compression engine with a
Right.
little cam in it.
That's all I want.
It doesn't need to be a big, wild, crazy converter.
I
You
know.
know,
Yep.
and a stock one will get you down the track, and you'll eventually break the thing and have to change it out. So what?
Oh, once I swap these motors, I'll have this other one to fall back on, so I can start.
There,
cleaning
yeah.
that up.
So you've got a couple of them kicking around that you can mess
Well,
with.
I got this one that I picked up there a couple years ago, which is the one we're talking about, and I got the one in the car.
Yeah, as I say, what's the converter in the car now?
I couldn't tell you. I have not a clue.
How does it behave?
It's the motor acts up more than I could, worry about the converter being a 5-barrel. I don't even have timing marks.
Well, what I'm getting at is the converter that's in the car now may be your better choice over that RV converter.
Yeah. I understand that.
As long as it ain't, if the fluid's still, if the fluid's not all burned up and full of shit, there's no reason you can't run that converter over again in the new trans.
Right. I know that's an option. I just, while I got it apart, I'm going to look at all the options, though.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather not buy another converter if I didn't have to,
Well, sure.
because I'm trying to be as low budget as
That's why I scour the damn marketplace, and it's tough to find deals. But it's like I actually sat and I went round and round and round with Brian at No Name, because he was telling me about what a great deal he got on marketplace on his wheels, and I said, well, good for you. I said, I've been looking for months. Those fucking deals never happened for me. And you know what? You know what? Patience, buddy, because I ate my words because I found those damn wheels, $2,000 worth of wheels for $400.
Oh, there you go.
The well drag lights that I picked up. I picked up that they're two of them are 15 by 12s and two of them are 15 by 6s. A set of 4 wheels. Those 15 by 12s are $550 a piece new.
Yes.
You
Well,
know,
because a while back, I had a set of 413 heads that I wasn't going to do nothing with. I was going to practice porting heads on them 413s because they were junk to me. And Dizzy Izzy wanted them, or he knew I had them, and he wanted them, and it's like they're like junk. I won't say junk to me, but there's nothing that I'm going to use them for.
yeah, one man's junk's another man's treasure.
Right. He ended up setting me up with these aluminum slots I got now and a pair of front runners, drag lights. And these things were like, they might as well have been new. I mean,
Right.
I cleaned them up and it's like, holy shit, I had to put sunglasses.
No, the deals are out there.
they were
You just got to be patient. You got to be persistent. Every night I'd be sitting there scrolling the stupid marketplace and,
Yeah.
never see nothing. And when they were there, they were there. I mean, no shit. I was sitting in the doctor's office. I had a damn doctor's appointment early in the morning. I'm sitting in the doctor's office. I signed in. I'm waiting my turn to get called, and I flick open the marketplace, and right there, the very first frickin' listing was those damn wheels. And I messaged the guy, and I'm sitting there talking to the, and of course I'm in the doctor, and I'm talking to the doctor and crap, and I'm sitting there messaging this damn guy while I'm at the doctor making this deal on these fucking wheels.
You got to jump on that shit.
Yeah, because I knew what they were worth, and it's like, what the fuck's wrong with these things? Why you only want $400 for them? Well, he got different wheels for his Nova, and they were collecting dust in his garage.
Which is often the case.
Sure, and one of them's got a little bit of curb rash on it, but so what?
nobody's going to see that at 35 mile an hour.
No. Nobody's
Well-
gonna see that at 100, and then they're dead. Yeah, nobody's gonna see it at 35, and they sure as hell ain't gonna see it at 135.
They going to be looking for that at that speed.
No.
No, but I got them front runners from Dizzy, and I almost felt bad because it felt like I had the sweet end of the deal.
Right.
And he was talking, if you're not going to use those, because they were 15-inch, they were too big for the car.
Okay,
By
gotcha.
the time I got rubber in, it would have been iffy on whether it was the tires were going to rub.
Sure.
I like my Steelies anyway. And he said if he ain't going to use those, he wouldn't mind having them back. And I took them back to him at No Name Nationals
Sure.
because they wasn't doing me any good. And I'd rather,
Well, if you wasn't gonna use them, sure.
yeah. Yeah, and I'm still pleased with those aluminum slots I got for them heads.
Oh, I like slots. They make anything look sharp.
Well, I've been in love with aluminum slots since I was born, I think.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I really like that style of wheel. I always have.
I had a Pontiac Ventura years ago, like back in the 80s. And Ronnie got me a set of aluminum slots from somebody. I couldn't even tell you how. They were probably 15 by 8s and 15 by 6s, front set, back set.
Right.
My Pontiac had 14s and these were 15s, but I stuck 275s in the back and 205s in the front. So I had a natural rake just from the rubber.
Right.
And I've been in love with aluminum slots ever since. Back in the 80s, all you need was, give it a wash and some fancy wheels, and it was a hot rod.
Yep.
I miss them days. I really do.
Yeah.
Life was almost so too simple back then.
Yeah. Times have certainly changed. That's for sure.
Yep. I bought that car for $500. It needed a list about this long of shit to pass inspection, but I knew a garage guy that hooked me up for like $400 and got it on there. Battery tie down. All the bullshit.
Sure.
Drove that car for 2 or 3 years. I remember going out 973, which is a road, and it's like I was trying to impress this chick. This is long before Wendy. Sorry, honey. I'm glad she's not here for this. But
Right.
there was like this left, right, left, like a swoopy. And I tried to almost straight line it. The quickest line between 2 points is a straight line.
Sure.
And I hit this drainage culvert. I thought it shoved the suspension all the way up into the fender. It was that bad. One of the embarrassing moments, and I got to look at that tomorrow. It's like, man, that was a hit. Them 205s only had about this much sidewall, so
Right.
what the rubber didn't take, the rim did. Stories to tell.
Yeah.
Honey, you're looking good tonight, here, baby. I never see her with her hair down. You there, Wendy?
She's ignoring you.
I'm just wondering what you're talking about.
She's playing hard to get.
But of course.
I'm just wondering who the hell you're talking about.
Oh, nothing. We're just talking about stories from back in the 80s.
Oh, I heard a chick or something.
Old days.
We're wrecking front suspensions on a drainage.
Right.
We're about 12 by 18.
I'll have to go back to see what you're talking about.
Oh, shit.
You're in trouble now, Don.
I still got to go to. I was going to say I still got to go to work on Monday, but that's not for a Monday a week from now. I don't get paid for it, but I get off for the next week.
Nice.
Well, we got late deer
Good for
season.
you, I gotta work.
That's all right. You're not going to help me pull a deer out of the woods anyway.
She might.
No. No, every vehicle we've ever had's always had it. They've had at least one deer in the back. It's just how you do it. It's the complaint.
Right.
No, our late archery starts Tuesday for like 3 weeks. So I got almost a whole week to bring home more hamburger. We're big on the freezer here. Put the tree stand or moved the tree stand last week, so we're good to go.
Dean's giving you compliments, Wendy.
I still think she dyed her hair.
She might have.
Not that I'm complaining. I like it. Say something, Wendy. You look like you're frozen in time there.
She's looking for something.
Well, you're muted. Your audio is muted, Wendy.
If it was dyed, JB would want red hair.
As long as you're wearing ponies.
Oh, he got a ponytail.
That's funny.
I want to know what you were talking about me. I was in the bathroom and
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about sometime way back
Before you, he said he was telling a story about before you.
Yeah, I was going out 973 and I kind of straight lined this little. If we went out the road, I'd show you. But there's this drainage ditch, not a ditch, but not a manhole. A drainage grate.
In a minute.
Well, I went out I'd hooked these corners and straight line through a drainage grate, and it felt like the whole suspension went right up through the fender. I got lucky. That was the same night I ripped the nose off getting stuck under Gary's bumper of his Jeep. We was out partying. It turns out he's a relative of mine from like 3 generations back.
Must be
Guy in National Guards. He was coming up from the pond and he was in front of me. He had a Jeep with them dual tube bumpers.
Oh, yeah.
And he was kind of slow, and I kind of edged up on him with this Pontiac Ventura because, once I lose grip, I'm lost. And he spiked the brakes on me, and you know how the nose of a Pontiac has that little bit of a V? Went right underneath that bumper, and we was stuck for about 45 minutes. We was up and down the hill. By the time I was done, that V was kind of flat. But it was a great story to tell tonight, There's no denying that nose got pushed in. Try and explain that to your mom. What happened there? Well, No, I don't. Why don't you tell me? And I did.
Yeah.
No,
Ouch.
she asked me did I learn anything?
Did you?
Yeah. Don't nose up against somebody with a taller bumper.
Right.
It was one of them nights that, you can't repeat. You can, but,
You'd rather not.
Well, it makes for a great story, but at the time it sucked.
Yeah.
So how long you been on so far, Tony?
3 hours, 31 minutes.
I got an hour I'm behind. I only got an hour 44. So it
You've
makes
been
me
on.
wonder, sometimes if I go back over to the YouTube and look, it's not live. It's like, man, that's an hour short.
Yeah, you've been on longer than that. We weren't too far in when you came on.
I know. But it's saying it for whatever reason it lags itself over on the YouTube.
Right.
Not that it matters to me. It's giving you watch hours, I'm guessing.
It should.
Well,
But it is 11:30, and I think I'm going to wrap it up.
well, that's up to you.
Yeah, I think it's time. Wrap it up. And spend a little bit of time with my wife before she goes to bed.
I got to go say hello to mine too.
I do these every Friday night, and she don't complain, but I kind of think she gets bored. She doesn't like it when
for you to get done. I get it.
I try. That's why here lately I've been trying not to go, till 1, 2 in the morning like I used to all the time. I'd like to get done when she's still awake and get
5 hours later.
Hell, I've done almost 8 hours. I think the record was like with Brian 7 hours and 50 minutes or some shit.
Wow. Oh, Dust Devil.
Yeah.
I know how that is. You get on them lives, it's like you don't want to be the last one to leave, and it's like.
Well, no, he'll come on. I'm talking about when he's come on my live, and I'll stay live. Me and him chatting, back and forth and until wee hours in the morning. It's fun.
You mean after the live's over? I know.
No. Actually, staying live.
Oh, okay. Because I know, say, if you were to leave, and say me and Wendy are in StreamYard still, we can.
Oh yeah, you guys could
night.
stay in here and hang out till the cows came home.
Oh yeah. But saying people in the chat are all gone, it's just
right. Yeah. Once I end the stream, but yeah, the StreamYard stream stays open. I can end the stream and it goes off YouTube, and we could all stay here and I could leave and you guys could still stay here.
I've done that where the host left, and it's
as long as you don't.
We're still cool until we leave.
As long as you don't close it down.
Yep. Which is kind of cool. Sucks if depends on the situation, I suppose.
Yeah, we've shut down lives and then sat in here and talked shit before too.
Oh, I know. Chit chat.
Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a fun one tonight.
I'm surprised that Kat hasn't been fucking with me more than she
Knock on wood, she's going to get you.
Wow. I've had enough with the other one jumping up on my lap. I got scabs on my thighs from the cat jumping up, and it's like, oh, that wasn't too bad.
I got the Maine Coon right here.
Yeah.
She's just hanging out.
She's sleeping so she can fuck with me later.
Right.
That's my cat. That's my Maine Coon.
Yeah. They're both
cool looking cat.
Well, they're both, but she needs a haircut.
Flowers, that's my pretty princess.
Oh, yeah. Pretty princess.
We're taking the girls.
She needs a haircut.
Her birthday.
I'm willing to pay to have that haircut this time.
The twins' birthdays were the 16th. I have off. So we're going to take them to
the
road to get burgers and fries, and then we're going to take them for the Christmas lights.
Right on.
And we're taking.
Oh, we're going to Candy Cane Lightning.
And we're taking Little Miss Princess over here because Addison wants to take her to see the lights.
She don't need to see the Christmas lights.
Addison wants to take her, Don. Addison, ADHD, you gotta let her have her.
It don't matter. It's still going to take an hour to go around 3 blocks.
I know. I gotta go to the attic and get the cat stroller so Flowers be in the
Are we walking it or driving it?
The cat's going in the stroller in the van. I'm not letting her run the van. I don't need
Well,
her.
I'm saying you can walk Candy Cane Lane or you can drive Candy Cane Lane.
I ain't walking up that damn hill.
Wow. There's an area, south side across the river over here. Literally, it's in the mortgages. If you buy a property over here, you have to decorate for Christmas.
No shit.
Yep, or you
Yeah.
cannot live there.
Yep.
It's actually in the CCNRs of the actual development of the HOA or whatever.
Development. It's just a street.
It's just a street. It goes up a hill.
But and
You live
it's,
on
just
that road.
it's so busy with
Not enough
traffic.
money to decorate.
I won't even go south side because traffic is all the way out to
Because they're all looking at the lights.
No, that's traffic waiting to get into the lights.
Right. That's what I mean. All the traffic is there because of the lights.
When I left work tonight, Don, I was in traffic just to get home.
Oh, I know. That's why I come across Maynard. I don't.
What a pain in the
I
ass.
didn't think about coming across Maynard today. It's like,
It's pretty. I got. Well, they call it Candy Cane Lane. I think it's called Summer Street.
yes, it is.
But I got kicked out of Candy Cane Lane once because I went over dressed as Santa.
Oh shit.
Well, because my mom used to do that as a side gig, Which here we'll pull it out. That would be this. That would be this bag here.
Yeah, that's the same.
Here's the coat. Here's the boot covers. The black gloves. You got all the wigs and beards and mustache, pants,
Glasses.
glasses. I'm wearing them now. Actually, I like these. I mean, they got the pillow for Santa's belly, but I don't
Don
really
don't
need.
need that.
Oh, that's funny.
Don don't need that. He has a
Well, when my mom
He's already
passed
got
away,
it.
Yeah.
kind of bequeathed to me.
That's because he's married. He's
Oh.
married.
Can't forget the belt.
Cooking too good for him.
Yeah.
Yes, does that well. It's not so much the too good as too much.
I like to eat. I'm the same
I do
way.
too. Anymore,
I
I'd
eat too
rather
much
have
and I just keep getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah.
What sucks is I lost a bunch of weight thrashing putting the truck together for No Name, and I done put it all back on already.
That's almost sad in its own right.
It is.
And I said JV cookies and that. He's like,
Yeah, thanks.
when he cooks for you, you're going to get fat. He's like, bring it on. Because JV's this little guy.
That's what sucks. A buddy of mine from my last job, like a year or two ago, a great friend of mine. His name's Maintenance Mark, because he works maintenance. He called me and left me a voicemail today. It's like, call me, and he knows I got the Santa outfit.
Oh, you didn't call him back?
No, I didn't call him back.
Oh, he's going to wait.
I'm guessing he wants me to come out and play Santa. It's like, oh man, you're killing me, Smalls. I didn't want to call him back because, to my mind, that's what he wants me to do is play Santa. Because I did it a couple years ago. There's, I won't say half a dozen kids, but there's a couple kids, a couple grandkids, and
I remember that.
yeah, it's like come in the back door. The back door was locked. It's like, fuck, I'm trying to flag somebody down in the kitchen window.
Don walks in, he's just scattered and hide behind the curtains and everything.
Yeah, it was funny. Kids were running, they were hiding. It was like, pew. And me, I'm not an actor. I suck at being Santa.
But these kids never met Don, so
Well, if it's people you don't know, you can get away with it because they don't know your character anyway.
Right.
I was Don's driver, but this year Christmas.
we-
I have
oh,
to
we-
work till 8 o'clock.
We had a couple stops there a couple years ago. We was like coming off this one stop, and there's some dudes hanging out in front of a house, and they're like, "Hey, Santa." I forget what the conversation was, but because she would park around the block. That way, I had to walk like a half block around the corner, so they couldn't see me climbing into a caravan. But it's funny. It's fun in its own right.
Sure it is.
I got to get it out of my own head that But I think we're going to do it. My daughter texted me earlier today. It's like, is Santa coming to town this weekend? It's like, here we go.
But after work, I can't do it.
Well, I know you got to work. If you didn't, we'd make half a dozen stops and make $100.
You ain't gonna get paid for shit.
Oh,
You know damn well.
all right. I'll be back in a minute. Unless you got to go, then I'll see you next time.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. So I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Well,
And,
stop by.
We'll see you in the next one. We'll probably see you in somebody's live this weekend, I'm sure. So with that, I am going to shut it down. I think it's just the three of us in here now anyway. Oh, Dean's still here. So, well, you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and
You too, Tony.
we'll see y'all next week. I am out.
I'll be here, but I might be at work. Who knows?
Probably, huh?
Why?